is Baker through the tri-oval, going on a campaign, seeking a young man named Pete Hamilton from Dedham, Massachusetts. There are now 16 laps remaining in the Alabama 500. Pete Hamilton is in front. Why, Marvin Patch?
On their pit stops, Buddy Baker's crew put on 4 tires. Took them 44 seconds to put on 4 tires. Pete Hamilton's crew put on 2 tires, turned loose in 21 seconds. And also Bobby Isaac was in. I did not get a time on him. This is happening too fast, so we'll have to see if the possibility.
Buddy Baker blows right into the tri-oval. Buddy Baker has blown. The car is spewing flame out the back as he moves down in front of the tower kid. Baker is out of control. He's sliding all the way around. He loops the automobile twice. Fire bursting out of the back of the automobile. Clouds of smoke coming from the car. And Baker is done for the day. He slid over 1,000 feet. He climbs out of the car, falls on the ground, picks himself up, and now trots to the sideline and gets a tremendous ovation from this crowd. Buddy Baker, Charlotte, North Carolina, who gave it everything you could ask this afternoon. And when that car blew up, and literally blew up, there were flames spewing from fore and aft to the automobile. He held it under control through the tri-oval, and just when they come back on the track, it finally broke completely away on him. He kept it out of the wall. It looked for just a moment like he was going to plank it in the wall at about 140 miles an hour, kept it straight and got it down in that big safety area they have here at the Alabama International Motor Speedway, and the car now comes to rest. There's not much you can say after the kind of effort a giant like Buddy Baker has made today, one of the finest athletes in this game, who stays in such great physical condition all the time and tries so hard, has this kind of a bad break. He was looking for Hamilton, wanting to get to Hamilton. Now Hamilton's going to have his hands full because Bobby Isaac is right there ready to knock on the door, and Isaac loves to charge. The safety crews come out, Wecker picking up the cotton orange, red, orange, and black, car number 6.
Tony Dean over on turn 3. Kim with the yellow flag out. This will bring Isaac right up, theoretically, behind Pete Hamilton, and we could really see a battle here.
Smoke 50 feet in the air around the car of Buddy Baker. He must be heartbroken. Pearson should be back in here when this thing gets going. All week long, he's talked about winning this one. Psyched himself, as these drivers have to do, concentrating for 4 solid, well, and today 4, because this race has been slow, but better than 3 hours. There is no relenting. There is no taking the deep breath and dropping the shoulders and waiting to deliver the pitch. They're all at 193 miles an hour, and they are all with someone 6 inches off your back fender or off your front fender or coming up on your door. And there are slow cars on the inside, and though this track may be relatively easy to drive around, the power to concentrate, to stay on it for this long a time, is what Baker had going for him all the way this afternoon with this fantastic performance, and to have it end like this, you can imagine how that pit crew must feel down there. Bob McGinley will go to you in just a moment. July 4th was where we left off, and the action began to get intense. That's big action at Daytona International Speedway. The 12th running of the Firecracker 400 will be taking place at Daytona, and this year's event promises to be the finest of the classics ever. NASCAR's grand national drivers battling each other in one of the most flat-out, full-bore races of the season on that 2.5-mile tri-oval. This track is the new young king of motor racing. There is no question of that after this afternoon's performance. But the queen mother of all super speedways, as far as any stock car fan is concerned, is Daytona, and that's where they'll be on the 4th of July. And we hope you will be there to see the Firecracker 400. Always a great show. July is a nice time to be in Daytona Beach. Enjoy the sun and surf for the world's most famous beach, and freestyle speed at Daytona International Speedway.
The leader coming into the pits, Pete Hamilton ducking into the pits right now.